Hello and welcome. This is the bit where Pete would normally do the spiel, but he's unavailable at this moment in time. Welcome to Garblag Games. We are going to be doing part 2 of the Siege of Triboar. This is the Black-Handed Compliment, and I will now hand over to my players who will introduce themselves in sequential order.
Thanks, Aldoon. My name is Aaron, and tonight, or today, depending on where you're watching this from, I will be playing Wrecker, a Zentarium sniper. He was not an assassin. Honest, guys, he's not going to kill.
No, slip of the tongue. Totally not an assassin.
Hi, I'm Roger, and I'm playing Croc, the half-orc heavy.
Hi, I'm Rob. I'm playing Drill, a Goliath Zentarium heavy.
Hello, I'm Lewis, and I'm playing Vintalbrecht, the human piker.
Hi, I'm Roy, and I'm playing Matt Wade, a cleric of the Raven Queen, as the Zentarium support.
Welcome, one and all. Unfortunately, their elven scout has fallen afoul of dwarven ale and will be unable to join, along with their also rather hungover flying snake. So let's hope that's not important. Wink. You join our merry band as they are waking up in the morning. We are once again in Triboar, for those who caught the last episode. For those that didn't, we are in the horse trading and caravan town of Triboar, which sits along the Sword Coast, slightly inland from Neverwinter, along 2 of the main trade trails, one that leads north up to Mirambar and the Dwarven Holds and all of their glorious gems and ever-bright steel, and then south down to Waterdeep, the city of cities, the jewel that never cleans itself, home to many a nefarious everything, frankly. Triboar is slightly simpler. It is definitely a horse town. You cannot avoid the smell of horse. It's been a horse town for many centuries. It's deep in horse lore.
And horse products.
And this particular merry squad, who may or may not have named themselves by this point, have been sent up to bolster the Zentarium troops. The Zentarium are a jolly, friendly, happy-go-lucky mercenary bunch who are not in any way verging on the evil side of neutral. And they have an outpost and caravan company based in Triboar that has found itself in need of a few more guards because the last lot not there anymore for reasons that may or may not be discovered during the course of this evening. Can you tell us a bit more about your characters? What do they look like? How are they getting along? How was basic training? Wrecker.
So Wrecker is he's a human. He's about 5'9". He's got a rangy kind of wiry build. His eyes, he's got dark eyes and dark hair, and they never seem to stay in one place at once. But his body is usually at rest. His head might be on the swivel, but he doesn't move unless he really needs to move. This isn't because he's lazy. It's because he respects action economy. He's always carrying a heavy crossbow in his hands, and he's got a light crossbow on a sling across his back. He doesn't believe in using a sword because he feels like if he's ever that close to the enemy, he's failed at his job. And he's very, very serious about his job. He's not so serious about the Zentarium per se, but they pay well, they train well, and they let him do what he loves to do most, and that's shoot people or things from a distance. He's got respect for his other squad mates. We've all come up together. We work together well as a tactical team. He's not too happy about being in Triboar, but he does recognize that in a town like this, we may be able to recruit some potential cavalry for the Zentarium. And if we can find some people to recruit, our visibility in the Zentarium may raise, and therefore our pay may go up. And that's really the bottom line for Wrecker. How much money is he getting at the end of the day?
Perfect mercenary. Anyone else? Tell me
Sure,
about
I'll go.
Oh, good. Go on. Drill.
Sure, I'll go. Drill's a Goliath, which is some sort of half giant. He's about 6'11", which is kind of short for a Goliath. He loves hurting things, fighting things, and he joined the Zentarium not for any sort of philosophical standpoint, but just because they seem to allow him to hurt things. He gets called Drill because of two reasons. One, he likes making holes in things with his giant war pick, and two, because he's really bad at the actual maneuvers, at the actual drill. He struggles with the idea of not running off and entertaining himself with the biggest thing he can find.
Very good.
Wrecker actually loves that about Drill because he knows that once Drill gets into position, he's gonna allow openings for that crossbow bolt to slide in and do some serious damage. So he just follows him into the battle, just sits back and follows him into the battle, and then pink.
Is a very good distraction.
Yes.
Okey-doke.
On the other hand, Matt, who's a cleric of the Raven Queen, gets rather exasperated with Drill because he knows that he's going to be the one who's going to have to keep trying to keep him alive when he gets surrounded by everybody else on the enemy side as he's charged into the middle again.
It's all part of the plan, isn't it? Yeah.
I think Vintar probably followed Wrecker into this whole group, mainly because Vintar's the guy who makes sure that Wrecker doesn't get killed by anything that does get close by stabbing it. And he went through the drills a little bit too fast, so they gave him a really big, heavy pole to wander around with so that Drill could keep up with him. And then he helps out Drill out by stabbing stuff that's right in front of him whilst hiding behind the large murderous Goliath.
Good. I like it. Simple strategy. Doesn't need to be complicated.
So Croc, he's always had a bit of an issue with not backing down over things. It's got him into a lot of trouble constantly throughout his youth, always getting into fights, often with people much bigger than him. And that continued into his early adult life, where he got into a fight with someone in a tavern and things escalated quite quickly, but the person he was having a fight with was a Zentarian recruiter, quite impressed with his just outright refusal to back down, actually decided to pay him to join them. And he's been with them ever since.
Very good. Yes. Part of the charm of the Zentarium is that they are very definitely a pyramid scheme. One of the ways to work your way up through the ranks is to recruit more people below you. You get enough for a squad, you go up to the next level. It's all good fun. Right. So you have had your morning breakfast. You are now in the barracks room with the complement of what are affectionately known as Zentarium Thugs, which are low-level Zentarium recruits. There are 6 remaining of the original complement that were stationed here. 4 of them are currently in the barracks. 2 of them, as far as you know, are on duty at the front door. There are always 2 guards at the front door to demonstrate the worth and might and the reason why you should hire this particular caravan guard company. Your employer / superior, Earlham Stockspool, always hangs out in the front rooms. The front rooms are a lot prettier than the back rooms, and is never without their bodyguard and close friend Valkyn, who is a half-elf, not at all assassin. They just wear a lot of black and have a lot of blades. Clearly not an assassin. No, who would think that? And as you're kind of chewing out the other thugs and trying to get to know each other a little better, you actually hear a call from the other room, calling out to, let's say, Croc, Drill, shift change, need you on the door.
Door.
Well, bollocks.
Oh,
Knew this
door.
had to come at some point. Grabs his gear and walks out there. Although as soon as the door opens and he starts to step out, it's more of a march than a walk.
I shall put down the crossbow, which I was trying to figure out which is the dangerous end, and follow Croc, slovenly, sort of slowly turning into a soldier as I get towards the door.
So the two of you make your way out through the billowing curtain into the front parlor, which is clearly much more set up for visitors and clients. There's a comfortable sofa, there's flowers for who knows why. There's even a bookcase, not that any of you read, and you quickly make your way to the front entrance and relieve the two thugs that are on the station. Did we name the thugs? One of them was going to be called Pete. I remember that.
Dave.
Pete
Bernard.
and Dave. Pete,
Baz.
Bernard. Pete and Bernard. So you greet Pete and Bernard at the door. They are clad in, what are they clad in? They have the standard equipment of scaled leather armor and heavy crossbow and mace. Heavy crossbow is traditionally for the Zentarium worn across the back, mace at the hip, or if you're a thug, just in your hand, heavily slapping into the other one. As you do.
Drill gets to the door, nods to one chap, said, "All right, Dave," and then nods to the other chap and says, "All right, Dave, my turn."
I am Bernard. Who
All right,
is
Dave.
Dave is inside.
All right.
You
yeah.
are Drill, yes?
I am Dave, that's right. Can I sort of pop myself here because I need to lean against the wall?
Yes, but you must be on attention. We represent the pride of the Zentarium.
Yeah. Okay, Dave. Yeah, good call. I'll do that then. And I will stand and sort of motion for Dave and Bernard and Pete and whoever to.
I am Pete. I will go inside now, yes.
Off you pop. There's a good human thing.
Bernard's like, I must wait to be relieved. I cannot leave my post.
Croc will be right here.
Croc, yes. Welcome, brother.
Evening.
Morning.
Wow, whatever. It's all the same.
Okay, sun coming up. Long time till dark.
Oh, should drink less.
Yes, yes. We will be training in the back. And they shuffle off. And you are out in the sunshine of a Triboar morning. It smells because it's Triboar. The heady, redolent odor of farmlands and flowers and horses greets you of the morn. And you can hear just off in the distance, some of the caravaneers seem to be getting ready to head out. There's a soft whisper in the wind. Nothing seems to be particularly dramatic. And you are on station. You are instructed not to let anyone in without specific instructions from Erlem or Valkeen. And you settle into guard duty as you have so often done before. What are the others doing back inside?
Enter, Matt. Now that the fodder has left, when we get off today, I saw a couple, maybe 5, looked like horse handlers, trainers, and maybe scouts that I think it looked like they were in some pretty rough clothes, had some rough gear, but they could handle their horses. I think we might be able to talk them in to a little contract. We bring in 5 light cavalry. That's a whole nother squad. The 3 of us, we rise up. The fodder, they can stay on the door. But I see NCO positions for us, maybe even an officer, maybe Matt. I could see you taking maybe a light company command, light cavalry, and the rest of us as skirmishers. What do you think? Think we could talk to him? I mean, you using that priestly jibber jabber that you throw, I'm sure you can get him on board.
If I was better at the jibber jabber, do you think I'd be here?
Of course, where else would you be? The life of a mercenary is perfect. Coin, travel, and no responsibilities beyond executing your contract. It's the perfect life.
True. It is pretty good. But if I was as good at the jibber jabber as you would hope, then I'd be one of those priests, nice and secure in a little temple somewhere, giving out the oratory, etc.
We're going to get you there, Matt. It's just going to take a little bit of time. You stick with me and Vintner. We're going to build this company up. We'll be a battalion before you know it. And then you'll be a battalion cleric. You're sitting in the back line with, say, me and Vintner. Fodder's still out there in the front. You know, I mean, that's what they do. And we'll be
Well,
running
yeah,
the
I
show.
mean, Drill is never going to be anything other than front line, is he?
Well, let's face it, Drill's probably not going to make it through the year before he's pushing up daisies. And that's okay, because fodder is fodder.
I'll do my best, but at the rate he's going, 6 months tops.
Well, let's face it, a half orc is never going to rise above basic, maybe NCO level, not in the Zentarium, but us, the three of us, we got real chance, real prospects. So we got to show Mr. Stockspool what we can do, what we can bring into him.
Yeah, sounds good.
And the conversation continues. Flash cut to outside. Can I have a perception check? First roll of the evening. We're going to have a perception check from our two heavies. This should be good. Yep, that's pretty much what I wanted.
Quiet day, innit? Quiet day, isn't it, Croc?
Everything seems fine. There's some sort of
At least the
bird
sun's out.
on the tree opposite you that seems to be looking at you funny.
Do
Is
you
it a
reckon you
big
could eat
bird?
that bird?
How big is it?
I reckon I could eat that bird quite easy, to be fair. Like a breakfast-like bird.
Not sure there's
Size of a magpie, probably.
not that
Easy.
much meat on it. Bit of a waste of time catching it, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe Rekka could shoot a hole in it, because that's like what he does, isn't it?
Yeah, possibly. But I think if he put one of his arrows straight through it, it's not going to be much of a bird left.
He like a kebab, in it.
Maybe a few bits if you can scrape them up off the ground.
Right,
Bird
anyway.
on a stick.
Bird on a stick.
Lovely.
I'll start whistling a tuneless song.
Excellent. I'm so pleased. Hopefully Zoom will just cut that out. So you continue on during the morning, during your practices. If you're back in the guards room, if you're in the guards room, you can also make your way outside to the drill square, which is to the back of the building. We can get a bit more of a run up, do some proper practice. Looks like Vintar's going for a walk.
Well, you wanted me to go for the drill square. I've got a big hole, but need some space to swing it around. It's heavy, you know. Otherwise, Vintar just uses it basically to cook breakfast with.
I say there,
toaster.
new troop, Vintar, isn't it?
Yes.
Erlem is talking to.
Have the old hands not shown you the back way into the drill square?
Probably. But if you show me again, I'll definitely know.
Well, I really don't feel that that's my responsibility. I think you should show some initiative, but just carry on the way you're going and you can get to where you need to be. I want you to be in top fettle. We have a new contract coming up, something quite special.
Sounds deadly.
Profitable, very profitable.
Deadly profitable. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's I know at least a few people will be interested in that.
Yes, you sound like you're not.
Definitely interested. That's why I have a big pole that keeps me as far away from everything as possible.
Right.
Wrecker walks up. He's like, Hey, Ventnor's just he's just joshing you, Mr. Stockspool. We're gonna head out, we're gonna drill, we're gonna get ourselves together, and we're ready for whatever new contract comes down the line. You can trust us. And Matt in there, he's top notch.
Okay.
Alien priest material or something.
Right. Well, you just make your way outside then and just make sure that you're up to scratch, because I don't want any nonsense around here.
I mean, avoiding nonsense is our speciality.
Is it now?
I feel like Vintar probably has his helmet on the top of his halberd.
Mm,
Stick it through a door first, just to make sure.
all right, hang on. I'm just changing something for Roy.
I think it's working now.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit strange.
Look
Okay.
at these two strapping lads on guard duty. Everything quiet out here?
Yeah, look, there's a bird.
Tweet!
Do
Hey.
you want me to get it down from the so you can eat it? Are you gonna try and eat it again in one go? That never gets old.
I think he's a bit peckish. He keeps talking about eating it.
Hold on a minute. Is this one of them ravens that Matt Wade's always going on about?
I mean, if we don't tell him, who will know?
Yeah, I mean, what's one less raven in the world, isn't it?
For a sacred bird for Matt, they seem to be everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot going on apart from the bird, really, Vintner. Yeah, just a bird, innit?
At least the sun's out.
Sun's out, lovely day.
Sun's out, birds are out.
I know.
What a day.
What a day to be alive.
Might actually get paid at some point.
Wrecker looks around. He recognizes that perhaps the two on the door may not be as focused as they should be. So he starts looking around.
Oh, give me a perception roll then.
May not be any better. We'll see. A little better.
It's a little better. Seems, apart from the bird in the tree, seems oddly quiet. You're kind of slightly ranger senses are tingling.
Hey, Vintner, it's pretty quiet out here. This town's normally a lot louder. I mean, with all the horse traffic and caravans coming in and out.
Yeah,
You'd have
that's
thought there'd have been
definitely
more of the-
definitely good.
You'd have thought there'd be more of the horses being walked and trained.
Well, perhaps
Um,
we should have a look around. Hey, Croc, if the boss comes out, let him know we're taking a quick look around the area. See, something seems off.
Kind of shrug.
I'll whisper, Wrecker's got that look in his eye again.
I just got to give Vintner a knowing smile.
Hey, Rekka, can I come? Because this bird keeps staring at me, and I want to go.
Which point
Hey.
Falcon sticks their slightly pointy-eared head out the door and goes, "There seems to be a lot of hubbub. What is going on?
What's the hubbub?
It is too much noise."
Mr. Velkin.
On them biscuits with chocolate on it.
No, that is a hoob noob.
There's a bird,
Yeah.
isn't it?
What appears to be the problem? Why are you not drilling?
Mr. Velkin, there seems to be something a little off in the town today. I mean, you can hear that you can't hear anything, right? I was going to take Vintner and Matt and just check the area out, make sure that nothing's interfering with, Mr. Stockspool's interests in town.
That is not your responsibility. If there is anything to be done, I will do it. But you have raised my suspicions. So you are a sniper, yes? Long sight?
Yes, sir.
You may make your way to the top of the building to the hidden ladder. There is a small revetment hidden carefully behind the tiling. Maybe you can assess the countryside from there. The rest of you, don't wander off. If there is trouble, then we Zentarium will stick together. If there is not trouble, you should be drilling. This understood?
Yes,
Certainly.
sir.
And the two of you on door, please stand up straight. And when I say please, I don't mean please. I mean, if you don't do it, I will poison you in your sleep.
All right then.
Croc doesn't move because he's already rigid.
Very good, Croc. You have the makings of a fine timber.
Wrecker heads up to the roof.
The rest of you to the yard.
We're at the door, not
Yes,
at the
you
yard.
at the door. No.
He
It's
wants you
always
to
the door.
stand still, Drill.
All
Stand
right then.
still and stand up straight.
Which?
Yes.
Both.
Oh, all right then. I will stand still and stand
Don't
up
talk
straight.
and answer all of my questions.
Okay. And I do that.
So, Wrecker, you head back inside and you, maybe after questioning Bernard or Pete, find that there is a simple ladder that descends from the ceiling, which allows you access to a previously unseen or maybe just unnoticed ratway at the top, which also then leads to the outside. And once you're kind of on the roof, you notice the building has been quite cunningly constructed, and that it has a quite camouflaged set of battlements. It looks like a perfectly ordinary stone townhouse from the outside, but from the roof line, you can see that the roof itself, or the outer mansard, is raised in such a way as to give you excellent firing and concealment positions. And you also can see down onto the square where your friends are beginning to assemble in a shambolic fashion.
Vintal's
So-
waving up.
Wrecker just looks at him. He's like, all right, maybe he's not coming up the ranks with me. I don't know, but and Wrecker just nods and then does he reconnoiters the rooftop, trying to get a lay of the land from each side.
You can give me another perception. With, yeah, I'll just make it less difficult.
24.
Ah, look at that.
Wow.
Now we're cooking. I'm missing someone off the main map, but that's fine. You can see from this better vantage point, you can see down across the yard where Vintar is starting to kind of practice with his big pokey stick. Halberd. Clearly missing he's practicing with some hay bales stacked in front of him so he can practice poking over the heavies. And how does I'm quite curious, how does Matt practice?
Well, he'll mainly practice his light crossbow, and
good.
possibly if there's a non-combustible target, he could practice his sacred flame as well.
There is
Is
there are some straw targets. There is a kind of quite aged wood and metal target that would probably be substantial enough to throw some flame at. There's a well, you could fire at that.
Yeah, probably dump the sacred flames down into the well.
There we go.
He's not a great one for melee himself.
So you are in basically a stamped earthen square, and against the east wall is a raised bank of earth and grass, and then a wooden palisaded fence. And you know from your brief experience with Triboar that on the other side is one of the two main caravan grounds where the trade caravans park up while they resupply and procure new guards or equipment as they go. And the west side and the north side of the square are bounded by the two buildings of the Zentarium Guard Company. The north one is the barracks, the south one is your training room and the general meeting room for guests and clients. This brings us nicely back round to Wrecker up on the roof. You can see all of that. You can see into the caravan ground to the east. There's a number of caravans parked up there overnight. There's a big tent. You find in this is the western caravan ground, where this tends to be for larger caravans where the staff or the caravaneers will camp alongside their wagons. The northern caravan ground has a living custodian rather than a visiting one, and the people who park their caravans there either tend to be with larger merchant companies who have offices and rooms in town, or they make use of one of the local taverns, such as the North Shield House, which is famed for its very nice pies. And you've got a 24, so let's tell you a bit more. To the north, you can see what is a caravan workshop and horse bits. There's a technical word for that. I can't think what it is. Horse bits suppliers. There is a strange shop to the northwest, which has a couple of guards outside it and a funny looking wagon. You've been told to stay away from that. It's the Emporium of something or other. And going further north, there is what you've been told is the house of the wizard in town, not the town wizard, but the wizard in town. You've been very definitely told not to go there on pain of being eaten by the gargoyles that guard the building. You can't see them from where you are, but you can see this large stone-built building on top of a rise a bit further to the north. You do again kind of feel this eerie stillness. Apart from the one bird who's might well be sheltering in that tree, there doesn't seem to be a lot of wildlife around. There's not a lot of tweeting. There's not a lot of bird song. There's not a lot of small, cute, scampering squirrels. It's all a bit odd and quiet. And then there's a whistling noise and a whooshing and a massive crumph as something flies through the air off to the north and wallops down into something else slightly off to the northeast.
Does Wrecker, I'm assuming it's out of range of his sight to see what it was or where it came from?
You can't make it out very well, and it moved very fast, and it's not the sort of thing you were looking for. Okay. If anything, you'd say it was a bit the landscape just went for a fly.
So he'll focus his attention to that area of town to see if he can pick out any other unexpected events occurring.
Okay. We'll roll on with your natty 20. As you kind of gaze out over the course of the next couple of minutes, you see a few more of these. It's like very small speck gets very much larger and then parabolas down. And let me just make a roll just for fun. No, okay. And there, you're starting to hear what sounds like a large thing hitting masonry or wood being broken. And in the course of all of this, you also, and I'm not going to make anybody roll for this, although the heavies might dismiss it because it's the wrong side of the building. Those of you in the square and on top of the building start to hear the heavy ding dong of a bell coming from the main tower in town, which you know is where the local law enforcement are based. And this is an unusual sound. You haven't heard this before. This is a constant bong, 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 bong. Clearly something is occurring.
Yeah.
Wrecker will go back down the ladder. Mr. Velkin.
What is happening?
Well, The town bell is going off continuously. Don't know exactly what that means, but from what I could see up there off to the north, it looks like somebody or some force is deploying catapults. That's the best thing I can guess, is they're deploying some kind of catapults and they're chucking boulders into the northern side of town. I can only assume it's a precursor for some kind of raid.
I must report this to Erlam. This does not match any of the intelligence we have had. There is no one in the area. The barbarian tribes, they often raid, but they are not so well equipped. Okay, you are to retake your post and tell me immediately if anything changes. And kind of sticks head out. Dave, which of you is Dave? Is it you, the very upright half orc? Are you Dave, or is it the white person? Anyway,
It's not me.
it's not you. Okay, it must be the other one. Please, and again, not please, but please go round to the square and bring your compatriots back inside. We are to fortify this location. We are doing siege protocol 1. Okay, yes, remember from training? Okay, good, go.
I look at Croc, so I don't really know what's happening. And see what he's doing.
Are we familiar with Siege Protocol?
Siege protocol 1 is basically get inside and batten down the hatches and see what
Okay,
happens.
I'll kind of go inside, kind of gesturing for Drill to follow.
Given your Zentarium, there's also a little element of wait until someone pays you to do something.
Yeah, but securing myself seems like good for my own survival, so then start locking the hell out of the door, barricading it, and that's
you need to get the rest of your squad. Why are they outside? They need to come inside.
aren't they at the back?
Yes, fine. I will get one of the others to open the secret hatch. That's fine. Okay. Pete! Open the door! Stop being so stupid. Stop making them walk around in the front. They're messing everything up. And for those of you in the square, there is a back section of what was wall, swings open, and Pete sticks their head out and goes, it was come inside now.
Yeah, kind of got the gist of that.
Siege
I
protocol
think
1.
Pete,
Yeah.
we're either going to get paid today or we're going to die. Good times. And then I'll just walk in.
You've got a very strange sense of humor.
Don't worry about it, Pete. You won't last long enough to have to put up with it.
Is this what happens to you in advanced training? Do you get all morbid?
I don't know. Well, like the first time, yeah, maybe a bit. The second time's the worst though.
Why?
Wow. Do you remember Dave and Dave?
No.
Oh, precisely.
I think they were before my time.
They're
Anyway,
before everyone's
You meant
time
to come
now.
in. You meant to come in. What are you talking about? Just get inside. You're all very badly trained.
Is
Oh,
there
good.
is there a sort of window in the door that's been shut so I can keep an eye on the bird?
There is in the front section. Yes, there's a lovely bay window for guests and clients to kind of sit in and think that they're doing something civilized and not just hiring a bunch of cutthroat killers.
Okay.
Sorry, caravan guards. That's what I meant.
Wrecker's back on station watching the travesty that's taking place at the secret door, and he's marking off as like, okay, so Vintner's not coming with me. It's maybe just me and Matt. We'll see.
Vintner knows all too well that he basically only does that to annoy Wrecker.
So you all make your way back inside. You are barricading the windows, and in fact, where are we now? Good. You are at the front window. You can help me barricade, and Valkin will help our good Goliath friend Drill lift up the heavy shutters, which do have a little sliding panel, so you can see what you do. Oh, okay. You are very good at this. Please just make sure that this happens. Croc, if you can stay on the door, no one is to come in. No one is to go out without express order of myself or Erlam.
Gotcha.
And You see, Erlem has kind of moved over to that bookcase and is rifling through a bunch of reports that have come in from other caravan guards and other Zentarium agents, and is, as far as you can tell, desperately trying to figure out what is going on, because this is not something anybody seemed to have known about.
Is he looking for Siege Protocol 1?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you looking for Siege Protocol 1?
No, I know what Siege Protocol 1 is.
All right, I was going to let you know. We know it, but we're
Yeah.
not looking through books for it, is it?
You're doing a very good job, Drill. Just make sure you hold that window up, okay? Excellent, thank you.
Did you get that bird in the end, or is it still watching you?
It's looking at me.
It's kind of hopped along a branch a bit so it can kind of keep pace with you.
See, I'm holding a window. I know my role.
Excellent. Elam's flicking to it. This was not expected. This is not part of what was agreed. This is all very strange. And for those of you at the front staring out of windows, you can start to see there's a bit of guard movement. There's some guards, the normal town guards are rushing past in seeming order, but very much in a hurry to go somewhere. And one of them sort of turns and looks at your door and goes, "Right, good, yeah, keep that locked. Brilliant, top notch," and legs it on a bit more.
What's Wrecker see from the roof?
Wrecker from the roof. What does Wrecker see from the roof? You are also seeing this same sort of deployment of troops. You see the guards that were outside the Emporium of whatever it was seem to be pulling back a bit. The wagon is pulled off the road. That funny gnomish cart. You also see the deployment of heavily armored knights. You have been informed, because you pay attention in the briefings, that these are known as the Dozen. They are an elite cavalry unit that protects Triboar. They only really come out if there's an issue. Triboar on the whole tries to look after itself with its town guards. Largely it's a peaceful place. There's not a lot of crime. If there are substantial troubles, then the Dozen will be called out. If there's even more trouble, then the militia are raised, but it takes time to raise a decent amount of the militia. So you can see a lot of this going on, and you can see a few more of these specks kind of hurtling towards town. And as time passes, you also start to see fire, smoke billowing from what you suspect are the outbuildings of Triboar.
Mr. Velkin,
What?
the town are deploying the Dozen. The knights are riding out, and it looks like the outbuildings of the town on the north are ablaze.
Well, as long as we don't go north, we should be okay.
Just keeping you apprised, sir.
Okay. Matt, you have divine contact. Are you able to shield us or this building in any way?
I don't think I have anything that useful today, sir.
Mm,
I'll have a
okay.
check.
Well, we'll put that on your PDP. Maybe next year at your appraisal, we can talk about this again.
I've mainly got stuff for keeping people alive and dealing damage to our enemies, sir.
Well, I mean, that does sound very useful for a mercenary squad, so I cannot counter say that. It would just be nice to have something a little more powerful. We are but a small outfit, but yes, Drill.
Sir, do you think it might be like a good idea if like our squad went and reconnoitered the area?
Did
Because,
anyone
like,
else notice him say that very long word?
I was reading it.
When he says the long word, Vintastat.
I go for a self high five.
Okay. No, we should observe Siege Protocol 1. We will remain here. We have Wrecker is up on the roof. They are our eyes for the area. If our orders change, then do not worry. I will quite happily deploy you in the face of whatever it is.
I am eager to be deployed, sir.
What's the point if there's no profit?
Well, you will get paid.
No, I meant going out there without being paid.
Well, you will be paid your standing rate, but unless we are actually employed by the officials or some of the merchant houses, then we will stay here and we will stay safe. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Why risk ourselves for not more money?
Thank you.
But aren't some of the buildings on fire? And wouldn't it be better to be outside of the buildings that are on fire?
But we are not in a building that is on fire, Drill.
Well, yeah.
On the other hand, we could convince someone in a building that's on fire to pay us. They'd probably be willing to pay us.
I think the
building's on fire.
firefighters of Triboar already have that particular racket sewn up.
To stop the continuation of fires.
Look, these are all good thoughts. These good thoughts. You know, you are showing potential. It's very good.
No such thing is a bad idea, is there, sir?
Well, ask your
Yes, there
parents.
is, Drill.
All right.
Do you think would it be appropriate for some of the missile armed troops to join Wrecker in case we need to take shots at anything approaching the building?
That is a wise thought. Yes, can you please send Bernard and I think Dave? No, Dave is dead. I think Pete. They can join Wrecker up on the roof.
Okay.
Is there like a vision slit in the door? You know, the sort of thing you open, see who's on the other side. I'll have that open so I can see outside.
It's got a little grill on it, so it's nicely protected.
Yeah, I mean, could I put a crossbow bolt through it?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll hold my crossbow then.
I slap Pete on the back as he goes up the stairs and say,
What?
Don't end up like Dave.
What, dead Dave?
Yeah.
I heard he's double dead Dave because he was dead and then he was brought back and then he died again.
Every Dave is
See,
dead.
you do remember Dave and Dave.
I do now.
But second Dave weren't quite the same as first Dave.
No, he kept talking about the darkness.
Anyway, I'm gonna
We
miss
left
you,
him
Pete.
Down that
Get
hole.
up there.
What? I'm going on the roof. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Bye, Pete.
Oh, you got my name right.
Dave, Pete.
Oh, you got my name right. I think that means I'm doomed.
Don't worry, we'll call you Dave next time around.
You don't know Dave. Dave was way better. No offense.
I miss Dave.
I like Dave
Oh,
more.
poor Pete.
Fintar's got a little tattoo of Dave on his arm. Just remember,
You're all so
with a line through it.
a whole bunch of names just up your arm. Nope. Is it all Dave? Are they all Dave? All the way up your arm?
Probably.
Dave has gone to meet my queen.
Only if he was interesting enough. Right.
Interesting enough to Vintar, apparently.
There comes a heavy rat-a-tat-tat upon the door as of a mailed fist banging on wood.
I'm assuming I saw whoever it was coming up, given
You did, yeah. There's a bloke got off his armored horse and clanked over in his armor, being very clanky and loud.
Yeah, what is it?
Ho there! I, Tenry of the Dozen. I come seeking all able-bodied persons to aid in the defense of Triboar.
Are you looking to hire us?
You are to do your civic duty.
I'll shut the vision slit, boy boss.
What seems to be the issue?
One of the dozens telling us to do our civic duty.
Well, tell him we are doing our civic duty in securing this building.
Gotcha. We're doing our civic duty right away.
Excellent. I expect to see you on the battlements to the north.
Oh, no.
What?
Our civic duty is to guard this place, isn't it?
We will only secure this one building.
It's very secure.
Well, I guess at least I don't have to worry about this side of town. Keep yourselves safe. There is trouble afoot. We're not quite sure what is assailing the town.
Well, surely you should go and have a butcher's before you start telling other people to get on the walls.
I'm not sure I like your attitude, but I have other things to deal with and bigger fish
I'm just going to
to
shut the
fry.
vision slit. Boring conversation anyway.
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Once he's gone, back open.
His little bird.
Fucking bird.
Is anyone going to let the bird in? I mean,
It hasn't
Only-
knocked.
Only if it's going to jump in a cooking pot for drill.
Got some
I
money.
was, yeah. I'm all right. That bird can stay outside. It's weird.
Meanwhile, on the roof, gazing northwards, the view is getting really quite interesting now. There are flames, there is smoke, there appears to be a wizard flying about the place, carpet bombing something with, first of all, fire spells and then ice spells, and then just a sort of dazzling display of prismatic magic. You also think you could just about make out the grey winged forms of what you suspect to be gargoyles swooping and chomping. And it's all generally quite curious. You haven't seen a show this good in quite some time. And the flames are getting a little bit closer and a little bit closer. And the guards seem to be retreating slightly. You see a few massive boulders basically 10 pin off the defenders who are on top of the buildings trying to shoot downwards. There seems to be something big to the north, but also smaller, faster things closer to the ground to the northeast and the northwest. It's very hard to kind of figure out what's going on without being on ground level in the thick of it, but you'd rather not be in the thick of it. So all of this is going on.
Mr. Velkin,
Yes, what?
fire's marching closer. The defenders are pulling back. More boulders are sailing in and clipping people off other rooftops. Looks like we've got some sort of maybe faster moving mounted force coming in, and something large moving off to the north. Looks like the wizard and his gargoyles that they told us about to stay away from. They're up in the air and they're taking shots at whatever's on the ground. Don't know how effective they're being.
I always assumed the wizard was just full of hot air and piss, but maybe he is useful. Interesting. Do you think we are in present danger where we are?
Now, if the fires keep marching this direction, we may find ourselves in a bad situation. But I think as long as we're in here until it comes to the cart and the coin, we should probably be okay. I'll keep you apprised, sir.
Excellent, and I will make yet another note that we need cavalry. I will go and tell Erlem. Drill and Croc, given you're in the front, you will be present when Valken returns to Erlem and whispers in his ear to appraise him of the current situation. But then also the central round table upon which there is a beautiful lapis inlaid circle starts to glow and pulse. And you see Erlem change color slightly. He goes a bit pale. And an apparition, a ghostly blue apparition, dark of hood, shadowed of face, appears and croaks out to Erlem. Erlem, Viper of Triboar, you are negligent in your duty. Erlem goes down on one knee and goes, my elder, I have not been negligent. What do you speak of? We have secured the building. I have done everything that can be done for Zentarium in this town. Elder points with one skeletal hand and goes, there are valuable documents. in the Zentarium carriage within the caravan ground. They must be recovered. What? I was not informed. Valkim? Yes, what? Did you know about this? No. I had no idea. At all. It is of no importance. Gather your best squad and send them out. These papers must be recovered. We cannot lose this knowledge. The apparition disappears once more. You're lurking, Vintar. What's your take on this?
Pete.
He's on the roof. He can't hear you. It's also not listening to you anymore.
Oh well. I did say we were going to get paid or die.
Vintar, tell him we are the best squad.
Oh, I really wish Rekka was here for this.
Tell him
Oh well.
Dave's the best squad. Make them go outside.
I guess
Peter on the roof.
depending on monetary recompense, we're probably close to being the best squad you have available.
Gav, call it time enough. Yeah, call it time enough.
Drill, Vintar, this is not for debate. We have received an instruction from our superiors and we must complete it. Otherwise, we are in breach of contract. And you know what happens when you're in breach of contract. Remember what happened to Dave?
Yeah, Dave, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Dave.
I'm just going to pop out to get some paperwork or something then, like he said. All right?
Yes, well, gather the rest of your squad that you came into Triboar with and make your way to the caravan ground to recover the papers from underneath the Zentarium carriage.
Just stick my head in the hatch or ladder up and go, Rekka, got job.
Later, on my way.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mean the west caravan grounds, or the south, or the north?
I am unaware of the Zentarium carriage. The Eldar spoke of it being within the caravan ground. That is the information that I have.
Are Zentarium carriages naturally more sort of ostentatious, or do they have like black skulls on them, or does it say we are the Zent on it at all? In any
Sign
way?
up here! It very much depends on their purpose. Some of them are battle wagons, some of them are treasure wagons, some of them are smuggling wagons. So you're not sure.
But there's no specific paperwork wagon.
No.
Okay.
Nice
So
try.
So we're going to have to go and search all 4 caravan grounds?
There's only 2.
2, okay.
You know, when you're looking for things, you should always look at the last place first.
There's the western one and the northern one. The western one is obviously the closest.
Wrecker
The
gets down.
northern
He's
one
like,
might well be on fire at the moment, so you know.
he goes, Wrecker's like, no, it's not on fire. The caravan grounds are still fine. Let's just move out, get this done, and get back in here where it's safe. I don't know what's going on out there, but it's nothing we want to deal with.
Well, maybe we should deal with the caravan grounds that's closest to the enemy first, and then pull back to the closer one.
Sounds good, Matt. Great thinking. Let's head north. You, heavies. You're out front. Move out.
He called us fodder again. Croc. He must like us.
Yeah,
I'm going to give Drill the look of, fuck's sake.
So where are you going? Are you going north? Are you going east?
Well, I guess we would be heading north. If we're going to go to the northern caravan, I guess we're going to peel north and then head northeast to the caravan grounds.
Okie dokie. As you make your way out of the building, you are marching in good order, I presume, along the cobbled streets of Triboar.
Fodder up front, and with our halberdier behind them and in the middle, and then the cleric, and then me behind or next to the cleric, kind of in a lopsided eye formation.
That's it, Recco. You stand right at the back, innit? You just don't worry about a thing.
That's right. You
Uh,
you run in there and slow him down, Drill. I'll take him out.
I'll put some holes in things in it.
Yeah. You can tell it's serious because Vintel's actually got his helmet on his head.
Oh, put it on his head.
It's always the place that'll kill you. That's where it is. It's always the place that'll kill you.
Just in technical terms, Roger, no, you should be able to see a lot more than just the square you're in.
I can also basically just see the square I'm in.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
I'm
Good
having a
take.
little trouble getting into tokens. Let's take, now that we're moving into the next chapter of this particular encounter, let's take a 5-minute break while I attempt to solve some technical issues. And people can get cups of tea and generally refresh themselves. And we'll be back after these messages. Roll VT. Right, you are heading northwards in some semblance of good order. You've trained for this, you're fine. And as you make your way north to one of the main trade roads that heads out, whose name I've forgotten, which is in fact the Triboar Trail, the eponymous Triboar Trail, you notice ahead of you, you're all running on far too far ahead. Slow down while I narrate.
Look, this is where the entrance is here.
There's also a bunch of beaten up guards and a hastily constructed barricade and a broken
Favorite
cart,
kind of
They-
barricade.
seemingly trying to close off the Triboar Trail. And you see a twitchy town guard with a crossbow goes, wait, who goes there? Who's that now?
We're the Zentarium squad. We've been sent by our employer to check the contents of our cart
Well,
in the caravan grounds.
well, this isn't the caravan grounds. Caravan grounds are over yonder. Where are you going now?
To the caravan grounds.
The
Not
north
our town. We're
caravan
just
ground.
trying to get around to the North Caravan grounds.
Okay, well, you need to head east now. You need to head east down the main Triboar Trail to the center of town, okay? You can't miss it. It's a big wooden palisade. It's got caravans in it.
What made holes in you?
There were some orcs, and they were riding like big birds with beaks. I don't want to think about the beaks.
Don't
Ah,
all birds
It
have
was the
beaks.
birds.
Yeah, but it's like a big. You with the stick. It's got a beak like that thing on the end of your stick.
It has a hole, but those are some serious birds.
It's like that. Yeah. Maybe a bit more like an axe or something. But
Nah,
they
Axe
mean.
beaks.
It's a good name for them. Yeah, that's good. You should write that down.
If we don't all die.
Come on,
Yeah.
squad. We got to move. If we don't find, if that cart gets destroyed before we get to it, none of us are getting paid.
Why you all head up by a car? Okay, all right, fine. You head on down. So you head on down along the south wall of the Cart and Coin. You can smell smoke. Slow down. Far too eager. You can smell smoke. You can smell the strange nutmeg zest of magics and an odd little bit of lemon just wafting through the air. As you get round to the main entrance of the Cart and Coin, which is the caravan repairers to your north, you can see into their area, probably. There's a vast snowdrift and frozen corpses. Clearly, the wizard has been having a great deal of fun. And you also hear the rumblings and the gruntings of 3 very heavily armed orcs. At which point we'll roll for initiative.
Someone's running off there. Louis, stop running off.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm going to keep you where you were because you get penalised for running about.
I was trying to look for the snow and the orcs.
Yeah. Yeah. Rolling for initiative, people.
There is no active combat.
There's about to be. So you say that, and then you regret it.
Where's initiative?
Yay.
Oh, there. I've got it.
So far, the orcs are doing really well.
I did really average.
I did very poorly, but that's okay. I don't want to go first anyway.
No, you want to be at the back, anywho.
Exactly.
So, that one.
That's good. Put the cleric in the lead.
Yeah.
The cleric who's terrible at melee. Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, one of the heavies is in the rope. Oh no, that's not. Oh, why have you got? Oh, it's sorry, curses. Right, curses. Let's just do. These orcs have clearly. Some of them brushing snow off their shoulders. Some of them appears to be slightly punctured by magical bolts. None of them are hugely healthy. Well, they're fairly healthy. Haven't been that battered. But they are larger than your average orc, and they are very heavily armored. And they are going to, well, basically attack because they're orcs. And yes, so orc number one, no names, forget to name these things, is going to
Pete.
rush at, well, Matt, because you're the closest person.
Not where you want your cleric.
And swing their great axe down on your squishy cleric. You know, they might miss.
Cleric, heal thyself.
No, I don't think they did. I'm gonna guess 23 hits.
I think that does indeed hit. Yes.
Right. And let's see how much of you is left. Oh, wow.
Are these
That's-
supposed to be private, Alvin?
The healths.
No, your rolls.
Yeah, we can't see what
Rolls.
you're
Oh, no.
rolling.
Oh, I
Because of
do
your rolls.
apologize. The orc rolled a 23 to hit and then did 16 points of damage. No, that's not meant to be.
16.
Oh, 16. Yes.
That's gonna chafe.
Oh yes.
Sting slightly.
More
Um,
than half.
Let me
Oh.
make their healths visible, just so you feel some sense of hope. Right. That was that orc. That's all they're going to do. And then the next orc is going to rush up and emulate their friend. Because why would you not? So there will be more hitting on the poor cleric. Hopefully you'll be able to see them this time. I will now roll terribly. Nope.
Not so much.
Not so much.
More with the splattening. And a 14. Ooh. God.
Okay. That puts me down to 0 and unconscious.
Ah! Oops. Wow. There we go.
Wrecker is mentally clicking off. Okay, Matt's out.
There goes the battalion cleric, eh?
Vintar will look over to Wrecker and go, you and me now.
Less people to divide the spoils between
Mm.
or something. Okay. Well, it would now be your cleric, but it is in fact Drill.
All right.
Time to save the day, Drill.
Yeah. Can I go through these squares where there are people in?
Well, not if it's an orc, no.
No. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move one. Well, I can't see
You want to
two.
run up, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to. So when I move everyone. So it's like
Why?
precision
Why?
movement.
How do you do that? I have no idea how you do that.
No, I didn't even know it was a possibility.
Rob,
Mhm.
the icon at the top where with the head and shoulders, if you click off that and then click back, that's been working for me a couple of times
What? I don't know what you mean about. Oh, that.
on Foundry. Yeah.
Okay.
So click on something else
Yeah. All right.
and then click back
Click
onto
on
that.
the orthogonal rulers or whatever measurement controls.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you. That solved it. 1, 2, and then my 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I can't do it. I can't charge. Oh, yes, I can. And then
You
that's
can.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5, 6. and charge that thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could stand on top of Matt because they're lying on the ground right now.
Okay, well then I'll do that. Thank you. Bye. No offense, Matt.
Well, one could view it as a protective position.
One
I mean,
could, yes,
it's
definitely.
Well, it might have been if he didn't stand on me.
Yes, that's a lost death though for you.
Yeah,
Goliath
I know.
trod on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Straight towards creature, and then I'm going to do this.
You're going to do a trampling charge.
Yes.
Right. Remind me how that works because I can't remember.
You must have to make a 12 saving throw, DC 12 strength.
Oh,
Which I imagine you.
an Orog making a strength saving throw with those strength of 18.
Here comes a 1. Oh.
It's not as bad as it. It's not as good as it could have been.
Okay.
You charge at this massive towering blue-skinned orc in its heavy armor, and smack it in the belly with your shield, and the belly's going to go. Whoop, 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 whoop.
So that one that refused to lie down, I'm going to try and make him lie down with my mighty war pick.
God, hit him.
This one, that much. 19, is that suitable?
It's a hit, yes.
Okay, then I'll do that for a massive 7.
Massive 7.
Then one more time for luck. 16 hits, no,
That
yes?
will not. That clips on part of their plate armor.
Outraged.
And that is you, I believe.
That is I, yes.
Okie dokie. And now on to our good friend Croc.
Okay, so
Time to do your thing.
2, 3, 4, 5. So that orc now needs to make a DC 12.
Excellent. Love it. Oh, you went back again.
Oops, why am I doing that?
Where did that go?
Just trying to get it to appear.
You do a saving though. That's not the right one. Ah, he fails.
Nice.
He fails
Excellent.
catastrophically, in fact.
So because he failed, I get to attack him for free. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So I will.
So trampling charge. Does it make you prone as well? I can't remember.
It does.
Okay. I mean, you're already getting all your lovely tactic bonuses. Anywho,
24.
Oh, that's a hit. Do some damage.
11.
Crunch. You crunch down into this fallen Orog. And blood spurts everywhere.
And then the first of my normal attacks.
He lies there on the ground going, why must we fight?
Because you attacked me.
Be
there's
quiet, you're unconscious.
That's going to be a hit.
Another 4.
It's a tickle.
And then I attack again with my second attack.
Yep. That's a hit.
Another 5.
Oof. Obviously winded yourself with that first hit. They're on the ground. Lashed, beaten, sliced. All those good things. And then their healthy friend is going to stomp in. Bob. And which one of these you can have a go at? Let's roll the dice. Okay. It's going to go at Drill. Drill's closest, and you're all cramming up in the doorway. And they are going to swing down with their massive mahaks. Hey, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can, as a reaction, raise the tower.
Yeah, but it's 1 AC, isn't it? It's still going to hit.
It's not gonna.
Yeah, but it's for the rest of it until your next activation. So.
True.
Do I have to do that? Yeah, okay.
It's a reaction.
Okay, yeah, I'm not reacting yet.
Okay. So you're not doing that?
Oh, all right, then I will do the
You don't
thing.
have to. Oh,
No, look, look, everyone, I take advice. I'll take it on board.
okay. So your AC is now up by 1.
Two, it says now.
No,
No.
you're already 2 by having a shield.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I just can't read the words correctly.
Okay, we're just gonna remember that. And and you've done your 6 points of damage, so that's all lovely. Vintar! There seems to be some kerfuffle
Because-
going on.
Gonna start running forwards, shouting, "For the Daves!" And Wrecker's mum. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh,
Oh.
just him.
Just made it.
Go reach weapon.
You could
Who
actually
here
be one
needs
square. You could actually be 1 square back with a reach weapon, right? You put yourself in melee now.
You did.
He can
Oh yeah,
stand-
with that one. Well,
Yeah.
I couldn't see them from around the corner.
That's fair. Fair.
Well, there we go. So you're like, aha! I will stand behind the heavy and I can't be hit. Oh, fork.
Oh, can I target them? Wait. Which one's that?
One of them is lying down, but you've got advantage on all of them anyway.
Yeah, but I'm trying to target them with my well.
Need to.
Okay, I'm gonna hit
Tell me which one you hit.
Ping
That
it.
helps. That one.
the one closest to me that I'm now technically in melee with, because I don't like that idea.
Go on then. Begin the hitting.
I will have an advantage attack
Oh,
that fails
wow.
miserably.
Oh, you.
Fortunately-
you're not used to them being this close.
Yeah, that's
Kind of
that's
poke
really
behind it.
upsetting.
It's
Yeah.
just, could you just be 5 foot back, please? You just.
This is where extra attack comes in handy because yeah. there you go.
That's better.
That one will hit.
That's a hit.
What did I actually roll on that?
Oh,
one?
it's an 18.
Darn.
I know.
Just not enough for a crit. Oh,
Vintar has improved critical.
Oh, does he now?
He does now.
yeah,
Uh,
but I'll go with 6 damage.
yeah, you got your 6. Okay, you poke a hole. It's quite a small hole, but a hole in orc number 1. And there we go. And finally, Wrecker at the back. Everyone's nicely positioned.
Wrecker aims down, looks at the back of Venter's head after his comment about his mother, shifts slightly and shoots the same one he was attacking.
Feel like Vintar instinctively moves his head to the side.
Wise man.
You have practice together. That
Crap.
will just hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And since he has Colossus Slayer and the guy's been damaged, will be an additional D8.
I may have slightly overpowered your character.
For 12 points
So
of
you-
damage. Then he rapidly reloads and using his multi-attack, fires again at the same target.
You have basically blown the shoulder away of that particular orc. They're reeling and sliding, and that's a hit.
Now it's just normal damage this time because he only gets the Colossal Slayer once per turn for 7 more points of damage.
That is enough. A crossbow bolt sprouts from the sloping head of this blue tusked orc, and it slumps heavily down to the ground.
Venter, you owe me. No more talking about my mother.
She's a lovely lady. Cheers.
And then with his move action, he reloads again.
Very good. Right. Prone orc. Ooh, disappears. Comes back again. Prone orc gets up. Uses half the move action. And will then, thump, because that's about the only option it's got. More thumping on the drill. very. That's
Haha,
not a hit, is it?
you
That's
fail,
gonna
you
clang
fail.
off that shield.
Ka-ching!
Dong. Ah. Death save, please.
Right. I'm just trying to work out how to do that.
Fortunately, he worships the Raven Queen, so even if he passes on, it'll be okay, right? Oh, good, nice.
Hey! Oh, so close to being back on one.
Thank
Doing
you.
fine so far. Drill! Don't stand on him.
Oh, me, yes, sorry, forgive me.
Yes. There are now 2 orcs. The orc to your side seems to have got sleepy.
I'm going to hit the healthy one.
Excellent. Always a wise tactic.
Yeah, I will not hit the dead one. Sorry, forgive me. War pick, bang, bang. Do we get advantage because someone's standing right next to me?
Yeah,
Or is it
not
right next to them?
Yeah, it has to be them.
Okay, then I'm going to change my mind and attack the one that is next to Roger and me.
Does make a lot more sense.
Yes, for once. That much.
That's a hit.
And that much.
Oh,
Minimal damage.
You poke in those holes. Just needle, needle, needle. It's like you take the war pick and you poke it into them.
I like making
You're not
holes
actually
in it.
swinging it at all. That's also a hit.
That much. 7.
Oh, it's a bit more of a poke, but still
Oh.
not enough.
I do all the damage and then Croc just goes and kills it and scores 1.
Yeah,
Speaking of which,
because that was all the damage.
Croc, it's your turn.
Well,
It's an almost dead orc in front of you.
looks like he needs a hit in.
Seems sensible.
Oh,
That's a bit of a waste.
Critical.
Only 10 anyway.
You absolutely axe this poor org to death. Chop him off at the knees, falls down flat.
And then
That's
for my
bosh.
move, I will
Back
back up, get a run up, and run into that one.
Nice.
So he needs to make a DC 12 saving throw.
Very
Go on,
good.
roll another one.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Nope.
Ah,
Bong. Puts out a meaty plate armored arm and bounce your shield off that.
I can't do my second attack now, can I? I think it's got to be done at the same time.
Yep. Right. That was Croc. It was nice though, I like that. Now it is surviving big meaty orc, who is going to swing down on Croc. Looking quite disappointed that a smaller brother is attacking them. That's not going to do anything.
Bong.
Boing off the shield. That's enough for them. And Vintar. Nope, you're dead. You're not dead. But I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Instant daving. Move these dead orcs out of the way slightly.
I think I'm probably going to hit the orc.
Yeah. Oh, all right. On him. You can certainly try. Yep, you did.
And hit. Oh.
You re-roll that.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, was it a 1? Ooh,
Yep.
nice. I will then.
Hey.
That's a bit better.
87. More poking. Poke,
And
poke, poke.
even more poking. Oh, I rolled that.
no.
Normal. That was meant to be an advantage roll, but I rolled normal.
Well, you better roll it
Can I
again. then.
re-roll
roll.
Yes, you can roll it again.
Thank you. That'll hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
There you go. I can re-roll that as
You
well.
can, yes. giving you too many reroll abilities.
Yeah, man.
You really have.
Oh,
There
look
you
at
go.
that. That's a decent amount of damage. Slice off part of his leg. There's, whoa! You hear it starting to ululate. Clearly not having a good time. Wrecker.
Once again, lines up his heavy crossbow, tilts up just enough to get over the heads of his friends, and sinks a bolt into this orc. Critical.
Oh, finish him. No.
That is with the bonus D8.
That's true. You could finish him. Go on him.
17 points of damage.
Oh, it's a powerful shot that sinks deep into the shoulder of this Orog. You see his arm just goes limp. He's left holding his battle axe with just the one arm, but he's not dead.
Rapidly reloads, goes, God damn it. Fires again.
Go on then.
And misses.
Nope. That is a miss.
Uses his move action to reload.
Okay. Let's see where everyone else ends up. Right, that was Wrecker. Dead orc. Oh, you people. Sounds of commotion appears to have attracted some interest from other parties. 9 foot, 10 foot, 15 foot, 20 foot, 25 foot. As a burning, flame-headed, flame-hand lava person appears from the western caravan ground, running towards, well, all of you.
Dave, you're alive.
He seems to be laughing. And they are going to poke at Croc because you're closest.
Yay!
Can I raise the shield?
Yes, feel free to raise the shield. Shield's
I
up.
will do that.
Okey-dokey. I think it's still
Oh,
going to hit you.
not that it matters.
Ooh.
Blimey, that is ridiculously good. So there, it does 7 points of burny damage as it punches out at you with this fist of flame. It's left there going, it's kind of got its hand on your shield, just Clearly it's got issues. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, this is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I don't know if I can make it far enough. So we get the ruler out, folks. Oh, you can. Whee!
Oh, boo.
Whee! Burning hot lava person runs towards the chap with the big stick, and is gonna have a punch at you. Da, 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 da. Oh, do terribly. Boo, shame. Oh, and there's another one. I forget how many of these are. Who's going to run? Run. It's like an insane on-fire jelly baby, basically.
Drill, do you reckon you can eat him?
And he's going to run towards the middle one who doesn't seem to have a friend yet, kind of holding its arms out for a hug.
Oh, hello.
But it doesn't have enough go to actually attack. Oh, there's more. Oh, also can't make it. Why aren't they faster? And another one's going to run up to Wrecker. Kind of look at.
But okay.
You know how much you love melee. And we had that one. Where's the other one? We had that one. Had one. Okay, Drill, you're up. There's a burning hot jelly baby. Oh, there's still an orc. I thought they were dead.
No, yes, I'm going to sort of score one for Drill and attack the what's his face? Orc.
Orc.
Thank you. Orog, or whatever we're calling them.
It's a type of
With-
orc. It's just
with it
larger.
with 22,
Oh, that's a hit.
and I'll do that for 6.
Oh, you fell the mighty Orog just. You just poke him in the leg and he looks like he's going to be fine and then he falls over.
Okay.
Eldon, should I do my death save?
Oh, yes. Sorry, did we skip you?
Yeah.
Easily done.
Apologize. Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. You're doing fine. That's 2 successes.
If he has one more, does he get up?
No, one more, he stabilizes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I should have known that from last time. I will hit this thing that's to the this one here.
Okay. The one in front of Vintar.
Yes.
Yes.
And I shall do that with this thing, and it's at advantage, and it's 24.
Nice.
Does that
That's
hit it?
a hit, a palpable hit.
Oh no, that was another attack roll. Forgive me, it wasn't a damage roll. That was.
I was going to say you hit them again.
It's locked me out of rolling damage. I'll just get it back. There we go. 6.
Oh, you take a chunk out of this molten jelly baby. It's not like hitting a normal thing, a normal flesh-made thing. It feels more like hitting running taffy or fudge or lava.
Then with my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to lick it and see if I can actually see if it's edible.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Intolerable cheer.
Shall I make it to hit roll?
Yes, please. Or
There
some
we
sort
go.
of dexterity save.
All right, I'll do a dexterity save because I'm bad at that. Actions, dexterity, saving throw or ability check.
Ability check, definitely.
Normal. 14.
You get a taste of charcoal and it's a bit sort of creosote sweet. And then you take 1 point of burning damage on your tongue.
Quite right. Thank you. Yeah, it's like creosote and toffee, and it's like a fence.
I feel that Drill knows exactly what a fence tastes like.
Yeah.
That's not at all implausible.
No.
Croc, your colleague is licking magma people.
It's not the weirdest thing I've seen him do. So I'm just going to attack that one that tried to grab me.
Okay. Good.
17.
That will, yeah, they've got no armor. That will hit. Oh,
10 damage.
You kill it.
Oh dear.
All
Well
right,
played.
then I will hit the one next to it.
Oh, hold on a moment. Something
No.
happens first.
Something horrible happens.
Oh, is that? I wondered why Aaron said, "Oh dear."
That happens. I will need everyone in that space to make a dexterity saving throw. It's not very hard.
In the boxed space or in the circle?
In the box space, so you're fine.
Where's the saving throws?
Let's click on the attribute itself, on the word dexterity.
Drill amazingly makes it. Oh, Croc,
Ooh.
on the other hand, gets the full face full of fire as the magmin in front of him explodes in a fiery death. It's very
I-
impressive looking.
I assume that Matt doesn't even get to save and automatically fails.
Oh, Matt will automatically fail. Yes, so that's 1 minus. However, so Croc takes 4 points of damage. Gets off quite lightly. Drill takes 2. Matt loses 1 chance
Yep.
for life.
Mark that off.
And then I have to figure out which magmin that was.
Left hand, left.
Yep.
Boop, that was dead. Right. As you were, Croc.
All right, I'm actually going to disengage for my move. Can I do that?
No, because you've already attacked. You can
Oh,
take
okay.
a 5 foot step back.
But then he'll get an attack opportunity. In which
Not
case,
if you
I'll
do a 5 foot step, you're fine. If you move your whole move, then it gets to hit you.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna do that because I want to try and drag the cleric away
Yep.
when I can.
Very good. Protect your cleric. Very nice. Like it, like it, like it. Okay, that's Croc. Vintar! You've seen what happens now.
Yeah. See, initially I was going to hit it, but
Yeah.
now I feel like I should disengage.
Do it. Do it.
Go on then.
Or at
I
least a
will.
5 foot step and then poke it. But your cleric
Yeah,
might die.
but yeah, precisely. That doesn't help the cleric in any way.
You could go on full defense. You don't have to back away. That's maybe not protecting your cleric either.
But Rekka's mum told me I had to protect him, so I've got to get over there.
That's okay. Don't worry about
Look
Rekka.
after
You'll
my
be fine.
boy, she said. And, you know.
Did she?
Good old mom.
Yeah.
Oh, mum.
No, I'll try and disengage.
All right. Well, you can just straight up disengage. If you use your whole
Yeah.
action and move to move away,
Yep.
then they won't get an attack on you. Where are you going to go?
1, 2, and over here-ish.
Okay. All right. That must be your whole whatnot.
That way I can still hit things.
Very good. Nothing happening over there at all. Wrecker.
Wrecker is going to take the attack of opportunity and he is going to move to here.
Okay. It is going to try and punch you as you run away. It's going to miss.
And then when he gets there,
Ah!
he's going to sight back down his crossbow and he is going to fire at the magman who just tried to hit him.
Okay. Oh, welcome Scoon's Tavern for raiding.
So heavy crossbow, 20.
That will hit.
For 12 points of damage.
It's dead. We know what happens now, don't we?
Yeah, that's why I'm well away from it.
We've learned this lesson. We know who isn't, though.
That was
Pinto
cunning,
doesn't
Louis.
learn lessons.
Louis, you put yourself in between more of them that way. That was excellent.
Sorry about that, Vintner.
Now I've got. Now
Well,
I can give it a wide swing.
You survived. You only take 4 points of damage.
That's nothing. That's just like eating, Croc's breakfast.
And then Wrecker, being the kind of guy that he is, rapidly reloads and aims his second shot at this magman that's on the far right-hand side.
Oh, dear. Okay. Sorry, Roy.
'Cause that's who he is.
Oh!
misses.
Well, we'll call that a misfire.
That divine intervention.
Yes, a raven swoops down and grabs your quarrel just as it's leaving the crossbow, flaps
Oh.
off with it.
Well played, Raven Queen. Well played. Then he takes, no, that's it. He's done.
Okay, it is the wounded magmin, who is going to. It's going to go drill. They're not really very clever. They're made of.
Oh,
burning
say what?
coffee.
Speak.
Hmm?
Me? Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you.
Back in the room.
You're right there. Got a big shield. It's going to hit you, or at least attempt to miss. That was them. They don't do anything else. And the healthy one is going to try and do the same thing because they're very simplistic. Dun, dun, dun,
I'm going to use my reaction to put my shield up.
Oh, excellent. Well done. That will mean it meets your armor class, which means it hits you.
Yay!
Only just.
Yeah,
Good
I
try.
feel better about that.
Excellent. For 7 points of damage.
Sure. Any chance you getting up in a minute, Matt? I mean, lying down's nice and everything, but sort of get up now, innit?
Interesting. It is now Matt's turn. So, Matt,
Why that
You're
death
on-
save again?
you're on two yays and one.
All right.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Hey!
I'm now stable, but still unconscious.
Yes, someone will need to slap you awake. Oh dear. Might be back to death saving throw shortly.
Almost certainly.
Goliath pounds you.
Or
Okay,
the
well, good.
Goliath blows up one of the things.
Yes,
above him.
drill. It's your turn.
How big are these magmen?
They were about. Oh, hang on. I had that. They are about 4 foot high.
Can I pick it up?
We can make an opposed strength check. Yes.
Yeah, I want to pick up this one in the right-hand corner. The one to the diagonal of me.
Okay. The wounded one. Yes.
Yeah. Strength. So abilities check strength.
Yes. Let's do that. It's very weak. So it's got little noodly molten arms. You are going to take some damage, but I don't think you mind.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, it might fail. No.
Yeah.
No, it pushes you off, and you're going to take another 4 points of fire damage.
Okay, that was one of my attacks, yeah?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Oh, sorry, yes. Am I being skeevy there?
It's fine. Carry on.
Okay, then I will just quit being creative and hit it with a stick.
Please do.
Thing, that one, thing. Is it advanced? There's nobody here, is there? It's just
No,
me.
it's just you. Yep, that's
Just-
a hit. It's
Uh,
going to be very difficult not to kill it, by the way.
all right then. I'll do my best.
Yep.
6.
Yep, it's dead.
Cool.
Matt's spending a lot of time just lying down.
Yeah, I assume that counts as an automatic fail again. Not.
I think you just restart your death saves because you
Yeah.
stabilized. You just go back.
Okay, so start making the rolls again next
So,
turn.
there we go. And saving throw from drill, please.
Saving throw. All right.
Dexterity. It's very. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you made it. You're fine.
Split time.
What were you worrying about? So you take another 4 points of damage.
Anytime now, Matt. Anytime is good. Anytime is good.
Singed. Very singed.
Hey, look, these things keep blowing up. It's hilarious.
Oh, dear Lord. Croc, you're up.
Um,
Can you
can
dead
I-
it? Can you mark
can
it
I
dead?
drag
Sorry.
the cleric away?
Yes, please drag the cleric away.
All right, I will just drag it back a short way, and I can't actually drag the cleric's token, so someone else.
That's what I'm
needs to
trying
do
to move drill. Thank you, drill. Yes, you drag the unconscious form of Matt Wade deeper into this palisaded enclosure,
it. I'm
away
guessing
from the
without skills,
exploding
I can't do anything to.
taffy people.
wake him up.
You can try. You can make a medicine roll, see if you can stabilize him.
That sounds like a terrible plan.
If you fail horribly, you will probably kill him.
I'll leave. I've dragged him to safety. I think that's about as much as I can do here.
Slightly safer, anyhow. No, it's good. That's good. And Vintar, you are surrounded by chunks of burning magma
Yeah.
people.
I already know what
bits
they
of the
taste like.
Palisades are on fire.
I know.
It's general flamey carnage.
Vintar's gonna just lean his halberd to one side for a second, grab a javelin, and chuck it at the one
Okay,
Next
please do. I love magmin. They're so much fun.
Does pack tactics count on that as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh well.
Not even on a magmin. That's not going to hit. Deflects off there. Yep.
Well, we can always try again.
Yay! That's a hit. You
There we go.
puncture it with a javelin, which then just kind of slowly melts into the magmin. You're not getting that one back.
Is it like a marshmallow though? Can we eat the can Drill eat the end? Or
Probably try, probably will. Right, Wrecker.
Wrecker will move back down into line of sight with the Magman. Look at his dear friends that are within range of its explosion, smirk slightly, level his heavy crossbow, and take a shot.
Go, Wrecker, it's hilarious. Kill it.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And since it has already been damaged,
Oh,
it's
God.
gonna take a little extra here.
It's gonna take quite a lot extra.
Is it going to take enough to ever stop it exploding?
13
no,
points of damage.
no. You Drill. You're kind of looking at this one with the stick in it, going, "Whoa, that looks tasty." And then its head just seems to separate and keep traveling horizontally. You're not quite sure what happened there, and then it explodes in your face. Obviously.
in your mouth, Drill.
If Drill fails this dexterity check, it's because he's laughing with hysteria.
Oh, please make your dexterity saving.
Saving throw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fail.
It just went bang, innit?
And that's 8 points of damage.
Right, turns out I had just about the right amount of hit points.
Oh, comedy violence is the best violence, obviously. Right. There is a brief lull. I say brief. There's flames going on. There's a big snowdrifty thing for probably magical reasons. There's the definite smell of burning chicory in the air. There's creosote and soot and flames and sulfur. And you have a brief moment to regroup and probably bring your cleric back round. Who's going to do that?
My medicine is 12. I got a plus. So, I mean, if that's the best, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's better than mine's 10.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's 10.
So Wrecker walks over, looks down at Matt's charred and beaten, bloodied body. And he's like, "Yeah, Vintner, I don't like his odds, but let's give it a shot." And he will do a medicine check on him.
I forget? I was going to ask if I can assist. Is that a thing that can happen?
Let's keep it simple and say no.
Okay.
It's safe and say no.
Well,
I was going to help.
Yeah, you haven't killed him.
Do I still need to make a death save in the meantime?
Yes, please.
Oh.
What's the death save score? Is it 0 and 0-2 now?
0 and 1.
0 and 1. Okay, well, shall I make a medicine thing then? It's a coin flip. It's 50-50.
Yeah, feel free. Everyone have a go.
All right. Drill rolls his sleeves up. He wipes.
I mean, none of us have healing potions, right?
Everyone's just sort of poking at the cliff.
We're trying to kind of push the holes together.
If I do this, does it make him better?
Patting out the small fires. No, that did not make him better. No.
Right. Future reference, guys. Don't do
I'm
that.
assuming that I should probably make a death save for each person's attempt.
Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yep.
Thanks for playing along. Feel free to play along at home.
Hey!
Look, I made him better, everyone. I made him better.
Right.
I'm a doctor.
You come back to consciousness with this Goliath sort of patting you.
Yeah.
Various places.
Okay. Go away, Drill.
Come on, Matt. Get on your feet. You've been laying down long enough. We got work to do.
See, where it went wrong was when you attacked 3 orcs on your own at once.
I didn't see them there. They just appeared.
Matt, that's why we always drill with you standing right next to me. Did you see me next to you? You did not. So you were in the
ran
wrong
off
position.
ahead.
Run with him.
Run with me.
You need
Look
to
at me.
keep up, sunshine.
I didn't even get touched. I'm just telling you, you were in the wrong position.
Yeah, Wrecker looks fine. You notice there seems to be less of Drill.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
You can see through bits of him.
I mean, I think Matt's also feeling a bit woozy, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a coin toss. A coin toss?
I like the first version.
Coin toss. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. What a minute. Is that 10 points for Drill or 10 points for Matt?
That's 10 points for Matt.
Very sensible.
It's just me, isn't it?
Now I'll do one for Drill.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
So Wrecker was
She
going
rolls
to get you
4.
blown up, but a bird
That's an
saved you.
extra 7 then.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I'm going to second wind, if you'll excuse me.
seems
That
rude.
sounds like a very good plan. I'm going to do the same.
That is the one
Wrecker's-
that heals me, isn't it? Yeah.
Wrecker's got his head on a swivel because he's pretty sure that this isn't the end of this. So he's moved a little bit away, started scanning the area.
Oh, yeah.
I'll move
well-
up next to him.
A lot of the area is on fire.
Is it possible to quickly search these orogs for healing potions?
Not quickly. They do
Okay.
seem to have belt pouches. They don't seem to have anything that looks like a potion on them.
Okay.
So,
Right. Looks
Um,
like we're good. Everybody, we got to still find that cart. This time, stay in formation.
Matt.
exactly that. So where are you going?
Into
Is
the
the-
caravan yard that we were going to search the first time.
Is now directly to your east. You can see some of the palisades of this are already on fire. They seem to be quite broken down. Depending on where you are, you may even be able to see round the fencing.
I think everyone's being quite careful how they move now.
You able to
Uh,
control your
Hey,
token,
someone's
Roy?
moving me.
Oh, so sorry, is that you? Sorry, Roger, I thought it was me.
Stop. Only use your own token.
These half orcs all look the same.
Where's my token gone?
It's still there. That's it.
Outrageous.
Okay.
You see it now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get.
I think we've left someone behind.
Yeah, you left a cleric behind again.
Somebody put
We're
him on a
really bad
leash.
at that. Come on.
Sometimes Foundry is a little slow. So you're getting up into the snow, but you can see through the burning palisade that there are two very large, very ginger, giant-like things in the northern caravan ground. Does
Can we
anybody
see-
Go on,
see?
Wrecker.
Does
Can we
anybody
see the
speak
caravan
giant?
that we're looking for?
You can see a number of caravans. Do you know what your caravan looks like?
No.
I'm assuming it might have a symbol of
It's-
something on it.
It very much might. There are quite a few caravans in here. Some of them appear to be on fire. Some of them appear to have been knocked over. And you notice as you're looking in that one of these large fire-haired giants just casually lobs a caravan through the air like they don't want it anymore. You kind
Right.
of fervently hope that's not your caravan.
Let's hit them one at a time. Fast strike. Heavies up front. Pike 10 feet off. Matt and I'll stay in the back and pepper them. Move,
Well-
move.
all the heavies up front.
Yeah, of course, all the
two
heavies
of
up front.
them. Yep.
Now, does the cleric count as a heavy now?
Oh,
Oh, he's staying back with me this time. Somebody's got to be around to heal you guys up.
I think he's multi-classed.
Hit the fire giant. Go, boys, go.
Okay, we're going. I'm going. There.
Can we see over the? Hold on. Can we see
Oh,
over the barricade
follow.
You should be able
and see
to.
the giant?
Yep.
So, why are we running at it? Why
Right.
don't we shoot it from here?
Because
I don't
then it's
know.
going to step over the palisade and be in direct contact with us. You're heavies. You were hired to be heavy. Go hit the thing.
Isn't this one of the times we need to spread out so we don't all get hit by the same flying cart?
That's why the two of you are going to flank it.
Okay.
Ventnor's going to stay back 10 feet. We're going to stay back here and pepper it from a distance.
Flying cart, you say? What a suggestion.
Move.
What? Uncle? Cool.
As the Croc and Drill get closer, you notice these two giants are now standing in what appears to be a massive hole that they've been digging with their really rather ridiculously large greatswords. But that
All
doesn't
the
mean that
easier to hit him in the face.
they don't have time to notice you.
Excellent.
So let's do some initiative again, because why not? This should be short.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
No, not again.
Oh wow!
Unbelievable.
Good start.
Roll my
Fabulous.
initiative.
Are we missing someone?
no, everyone.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. No.
Vintar? There we go.
There you go. This time it did.
Thank you. Okay, let's begin the combat. And Matt, you have chosen to take on the two fire giants who are digging a big hole in the middle of town. They do look a bit wounded already. You notice that one of them has kind of one side is peppered with crossbow bolts. The other one seems to be sporting a fetching magical burn on the side of their face.
Yeah.
So it's an acid arrow, one might think.
And we can always delay. I mean, I don't clearly need to delay because I'm at the back of the pack once again, but
Yeah, I just need to check something if I can.
Rules for just legging it. Do you have your earrings, remember? You can always escape to some distant Zentarium outpost.
Yes. However, if we don't get this stuff back, maybe we won't be particularly welcome there.
At least they're fairly simple.
Right, okay. Since it won't affect what I can heal, I will I'll bonus spiritual weapon at the closest one.
Lovely. I feel like I want to make a tile of that.
Anyway. 16.
Is it to hit?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because it's a creating, so you create a floating spectral weapon. So that happens anywho, and then
Yep.
it's whether you hit this time round. What color would you like your spiritual weapon to be?
Oh, black. It's raven.
I could do a sort of black and green.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's make that a bit smaller. There you go.
Yeah, it is only meant to be a 5-foot thing.
There you go. Right. Sorry. Just need to check. 16 is going to bounce off. They are clad in this quite ugly, very black metal armor that covers almost all of them, apart from their extremely ginger heads. So your spiritual weapon bounces off, but it still remains kind of swirling round in its feathery, pointy formation.
Okay, fair enough.
Vintar!
Did Vintar only have one javelin on him, or?
I'd like to think he had 3. They usually come in a pack of 3.
That's nice. Here goes the last javelin then.
Last? I thought you'd only
should have
yeah, he threw 2.
I threw 2 already, and one of them melted. So I suppose I
yeah.
could have picked up one of the other ones again.
Throw your javelin.
Yeah, that's
Bounces off the breastplate. You've got their attention now. This one's
Come on,
turned
Vintner,
out.
get in there. Stab it. You got this.
In
Recker's
a
like,
minute,
"Double
you have to. You have to be in the zone. You have to be spiritually ready for the halberd.
You pansy.
Okay, the one at the back is going to carry on digging. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, or maybe it is. Maybe it's like dwarves and they're going to dig too deep. Who can say?
One drill for Rekka's mum.
Trying to wind Wrecker up. Is that the point?
He shoots better.
Drill, you're up. The biggest thing is definitely in the room.
Yeah. How big's this hole?
Well, you don't know. You haven't seen it probably.
All right, I'm going
Big
here.
giant in the way. Looks like it's about 20 foot across.
How deep is it?
There's a giant in the way. You're a bit distracted. If you really want to know, roll perception.
No, that's too scientific for drill. He's going to try and shove the giant in the hole.
Please do. I love it. I love it. It's very drill.
Very drill.
It's very drill.
I've forgotten how to shove. Give me a second. It's I do it all the time, but I can never remember. It's opposed strength or something, isn't it?
Yes, it will be opposed strength with the fire giant.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to use the. Everyone's a critic. Okay. Ability check, yeah.
Yep, please.
Give me a fat 20.
You might. I mean, it's doable.
Okay. Has it got more or less than plus 12 to its modifier?
Less.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You somehow managed to clip it in just the right place and then lift upwards with your shield. And so shove moves it what, 5 foot?
Yeah.
It goes back 5 foot and it's teetering. It's teetering.
Croc, shove the thing.
You doing anything else?
That's an attack, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't think I'm in range to attack it anymore.
Corner to corner, you can still hit it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Well, that's just a waste of time. But I'm going to try and do it again because I can.
You're going for another shove.
Yeah. Or can I? Because you know I'm playing a battle master. I forget if anyone can trip or if it's just a battle master.
It's complicated.
I think that's
Okay.
the Battle Master thing.
Yeah, let's just go with the
Okay,
shove,
sure. Okay, I'm going to shove it and see if you can roll a 1 again.
please.
Strength, ability check.
Yeah.
21.
Bloody hell.
excellent.
Oh, it's closer, but and it's now in a 10-foot hole,
How tall is the giant?
about 30 foot.
Also, he's just kind of put it up to his knees.
Yeah,
basically.
Not
Yeah.
that.
That worked.
That is basically
perfect
what has
knee
happened
chopping
here,
territory.
Yes.
Does it take 1d6 falling damage?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes down a bit. It wasn't expecting it, so it kind of rolls on an ankle. It's like, stun bloods.
What about its colleague that was still busy digging the hole at the time?
Well, the other colleague is gesturing at this one. Going, ah!
I presume. Do I speak giant?
Possibly.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I don't know.
I'm done. That's my
You
turn.
don't. You speak common and draconic, like a
Oh.
good Zentarium mercenary.
Jolly good. I will also, as my reaction, do that shield thing.
Shields up. Ding.
Mhm.
That's
Thank you.
good,
That's my turn.
because it's now its go. It is. Oh, sorry. I'm very, very amused by the whole shoving. It is going to take a 5-foot step out of the hole, and then attempt to hit you with its very, very large sword. I say sword. It's more just like a massive piece of metal.
That sword is brilliant.
It is, yes. This is going to hurt a lot. Oh no, it's
Uh,
not.
No, it totally isn't.
Another one then. No,
Also isn't.
it's clearly flustered. It feels like it's been outdone by this small white thing.
Drill starts laughing at the giant. You call yourself a giant?
Wrecker.
Wrecker will move, so he's got line of sight to this interesting turn of events. So he is not technically in melee with the fire giant, so we don't get the advantage.
I think I am. I touched
is.
its corner.
Yeah,
Oh,
he,
good.
had-
Okay.
he was the
All right,
giant
good.
attack.
Then, well, yeah, but I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean he's in range with the giant because the giant's got reach. But I will attack.
Carry on. Yes.
But there's been no damage done to the giant yet. So.
He is wounded.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
1d6 falling damage, if you don't mind.
22.
Some other people might have already also wounded it. Yes, that will hit.
So I will do my Colossal Slayer damage.
It's definitely colossal.
Definitely Colossal. For 10 points of damage. Not a great roll. But then I will rapidly reload, aim at this 30-foot tall creature, shake my head, think
Just
this
say
is going to be the day I die, and fire again. 19?
That is a hit.
Yes.
Managing to find the weak points in the armor. Probably the big
For
flaming head,
A
frankly.
horrible 4 points of damage.
That one just kind of goes through the hair, and gets burnt up as it goes. Okay, Croc.
Get in there, Croc.
Drill stealing all your kills again.
So I'm gonna kind of get to there, and then I'm gonna. It needs to make a DC 12 strength roll in case it rolls a 1.
Oh,
It's really bad. It's really bad. But
You never know. It might. It has done spectacularly badly at those. Oh,
So it goes prone.
goes prone. There
Does
we
it go
go.
prone in the hole?
This giant is useless. There is this earth moving thump as this thing goes down, which does at least get the other one's attention. What?
And it's getting out muscled by a couple of people significantly smaller. And then I'm going to use my free attack that I get for smashing it to the ground.
Please.
Oh, that's not very good.
That will clang off one of its iron boots.
All right, I will hit it with my first normal attack.
That will definitely hit.
For 8.
Yep.
And then my second attack.
That will clang off. Dong.
Nuts.
Not to penetrate the armor. Right, yeah. And Matt. There's a giant lying on the floor.
There is indeed a giant lying on the floor.
Spiritual weapons bobbing about.
Yep. Okay. Matt will move over so that the 2 heavies are still within range of his healing spells if and when they need it. And then I suppose he will hit with the
Spiritual weapon.
spiritual weapon.
Because that's only a bonus action, isn't it?
Yep.
So you could do something else if you need to.
I haven't really got anything else because I've only got 2 first level spells left to
You got a
use. for
crossbow?
healing.
Do you have a healing
It's
cantrip?
true, I have got. No, there's no healing cantrips. The only
Oh, well.
the only healing cantrip I've got is one that will automatically stabilize you.
Or an attack
Okay.
cantrip.
Oh, the irony.
The only attack cantrip I've got is flame, which I don't think will do much good against them. However, as Roger reminded me, I have got a light crossbow.
Yep.
So
So your spiritual weapon again slides off this blackened armor, unable to penetrate. Your crossbow, on the other hand, finds a hole.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Nice.
Raven Queen has guided your hand once again.
This is why I stay at the back.
You see how it works now?
Wrecker looks over. He's like, "You should have gone to sniper school, Matt."
So there we go. Graced indeed. Vintar! Where are you? Why are you at the back? Come on.
Vintar will look over his shoulder at Wrecker and go, "Look at me pitching in." March forwards with this whole.
Good job, Venner. Get in there.
Such a team player. Boom.
Nice.
Oh, that's a hit.
Was that? That's a critical hit.
Oh,
It
that
was
is
19.
a pretty hitty. Yes, improved
Oh,
crits.
bravo.
Please do much damage.
Voila.
Oof, you slice deep into the knee of this fire giant because you can't.
Give it another whack.
Oh!
Double
Critty
crit.
2 crits in a row.
That's Venner
Cool.
showing off.
A
Terrible
natural.
damage, though.
Oh, man. Well, gosh,
And
look at
yeah, that's about it for me. I
that.
could
Okay.
action surge, but I'll wait until everyone's almost dying and use it to run away.
Okay. That's about to happen. The other giant decides that you lot are clearly slightly more of a pest than was anticipated and is going to stomp their way over. The ground shakes, flames burst, all those nice things. And then they are going to slap down on. Oh, it looks like drill. Should have thrown some more carts at you, but never mind. Did terribly last time. See how this goes. Nope.
So terribly.
Probably.
It's terrible. It's terrible. They're awful. They're awful. Why is everybody awful?
Oh.
There we go.
That's less awful.
Shields up. You
Oh.
did that? No?
I only found 8 shields.
Yes. Stack them. Right. Now, I might roll terribly.
Be less than 20. Oh,
I might
don't that's
not.
Oh my god.
A massive
Whoa.
12-foot long
My drill.
piece of metal. It's not really a sword. It's just a big piece of metal. Smacks down onto drill,
Drill,
pummeling
rush-
them into the ground.
Drill collapses to the floor, still in hysterics. That's such a big fucking sword.
Ah, bless you. Okay, good. Yes. Right, you're down. We'll just put you as prone, shall we?
All right, then.
I won't do you as dead because then you don't get to do anything, as we discovered in a different game. Oh, look, it's drill. Saving throws, please.
Oh
Dead
yeah,
saves.
it's like a coin cost, isn't it?
Yes, it is almost
there we go.
coin toss.
Oh, nearly cost me 2.
Oh, well, at least it wasn't a 1.
Keeping it real.
Yeah, yeah. Keeping the jeopardy. It's good. It's good. Haven't killed anybody yet. Oh, look, it's the other fire giant. Who is very irked with the white one, but they're already lying down. There's no honor in thumping them, so I was going to thump the other one. You can't swat away the spiritual weapon, can you? It's a shame. So a swat at Croc. Ooh, doing. Off your shield. Ah! Ah!
Does it drop its sword?
It sprains something.
Holes back in the hole.
Just maybe steps back into the hole. Yes, fine, I'll take that. Well, 6 points of damage, obviously. And it's the damage, twist its ankle once more. This is the most unlucky fire giant I've ever met.
His mate's doing all right though. So
Oh, dear. Right, Wrecker is a fire giant in a hole, and there's another big one that has just pounded drill into the ground.
Well, Wrecker looks over at Ventnor. If Drill doesn't get back up, you owe me a gold piece. I told you he's going to be the first to die. And then,
I'll get him
Closely
back up in a
followed
minute.
by yours truly.
I'll get
And
him
then
back
Wrecker-
up in a minute, but I don't know for how long.
Wrecker fires the heavy crossbow at the fire giant in the hole.
Has the fire giant got cover?
19.
Fortunately for all of you, I'm not doing cover.
Well, he's 30 foot tall. He's a building.
And there's 20 feet of him out of the
Oh.
hole. So no,
All right.
he is
all right.
cover.
Yeah, that's true.
Does 19 hit?
That will hit, yes.
Right.
Please
Plus
do an
1d8.
egregious amount of damage.
Please, indeed.
Mm.
13 points of damage.
It's a significant hit. They are looking quite wounded.
Rapid reload, aim again, and fire.
Which shows you probably. Oh no, you should be able to see their hit points.
Critical hit.
Oh, nice.
Critical hit could be.
Bravo.
Please, let's get some good
Go on,
damage out of
big
this.
roll.
18
No!
points of damage.
Oh, they
That's
are
tasty.
significantly
Oh.
wounded. They are looking very peaky.
Finish it, then move on to the other one.
It's almost like their fire.
still got a
is
job to
starting
do. Go, go, go.
dim. Their fire giantiness is burning down to embers. They're not looking at all happy. Croc! If ever there was a kill.
Am I still able to hit that one from where I am?
You might have to take a 5-foot step forwards.
I'm going to take a few steps back
Ooh.
and then kapla.
Yeah.
So it needs to
Okay.
make a DC 12 strength.
Strength save. Well, it's failed before. So,
Oh, 3 of them.
yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
May as
Oh,
well go for the battering ram approach. Oh,
manages to just hold it. It's got +7 on strength. It's
Okay.
so appalling.
right. So I will then just have to
Just have to
try and do it the
normal
old-fashioned.
hitting. Yes. So nearly dead. Boing.
because I don't get advantage, do I?
No.
And second one,
Boing. Trying to find that opening. Armor's too thick. Even in this weakened state, Fire Giant's able to push you back. And you can't quite get in. And Matt.
Matt will take a step forward, so to make sure people are in range. He'll use a cantrip to spare the dying to automatically stabilize drill. And then I just need to check the range on this one.
You're having a lovely dream, Drill.
Eating the birds.
Yeah, until I wake him up.
do you need to do the spare the dying if you're using a heal on him?
No,
It's
technically
a
don't.
cantrip.
Can
but
you?
Um,
Okay.
I wouldn't bother.
So-
Use your bonus action to use the sword.
Yeah.
just a point of order is that you're going to heal me just in time for me to stand up next to that thing and it's its turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Distract it.
But otherwise, I'm just going to run away from where you are.
All right, yeah.
Now I might just stand behind you.
Excellent.
Um,
Up and down and up and down.
Anyway, I've got the Circle of Mortality from my domain, which means that when I'm healing somebody who's on 0, I don't need to roll for it. I automatically heal them the maximum.
Oh, fantastic.
An extra 7 for drill.
Thank you. So what's the total?
7.
7.
Thank you. Well, that should be fine if it hits me for 66 plus 6 again.
Exactly. What are you worried about?
It can't possibly. Oh, hang on.
You can then use your bonus action to use the sword rather than.
Yeah, I'll use the bonus action.
Spiritual weapon.
That's the one.
Use the spiritual weapon on the ill file giant.
One in the hole.
The one in the hole, indeed. Just got to scroll back to try and find it. Actually, since Croc's in melee with it, does that mean I'll roll advantage?
Yeah, why not?
boing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Better. But, yeah,
That's a try. Worth a try.
absolutely. Yep. Okay. So Drill's not dead.
Am I still prone?
You are still prone.
Does it know I'm not dead anymore?
We shall have to wait and see. Vintar, what are you doing? It might just stand on you. Is the problem if it thinks you're
Yeah,
dead.
fine.
I'll lean over Drill and say, your service has been appreciated. And I'm going to move.
Running
Hold on.
away.
20.
Oh, he's gonna steal the kill steal.
I'm fine with that.
Everybody wants a dead giant on their roster.
Oh.
Boing. Hey! Yep.
Come on, big roll.
Oh, it's very dead. How would you like to kill the fire giant?
I think as it sort of tries to swat away the spectral weapon, I'll just poke it in the eye.
And it's leaning down to swat this thing, and you
Yeah.
just okay. So basically, you're going to Odysseus this. All right. It reels
Don't know
back,
what you're all complaining about.
stumbling, flailing, and then falls heavily back into the not particularly deep hole that they got to dig because they got distracted. The other,
I mean, at least you don't have to bury it.
the other fire giant is going to look in.
I filled
horror.
in the hole as well. That's
The
a
fire
bonus.
giant. Yeah.
Nice poke there, Ventnor. Go get the other one. Go, go, go.
Well, the other one whose go it now is, unless you are going for the other one.
He's had to.
No,
Oh yes, you
Yeah,
did.
he's
didn't you?
moved
Yes.
and done an action.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
gonna spare
Alright. I forgot.
my
Um,
action surge.
The other one is going to look at their dead compatriot. Is going to grab the rod that they had in their hand and is going to start chuffing legging it. Drill, if you'd like to have a attack of opportunity from the floor.
I'm not sure that's wise, but I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Grab him.
Go on, crit it.
It's just normal, yeah.
It's just normal.
Nice.
You flail in your reviving, but do not manage to hit. And the fire giant just smashes its way through the palisades and disappears off in the smoke to the north. The town is not exactly peaceful, but at least there isn't a giant in here anymore. And again, you have a moment to pause and reflect on what you've learned.
Good job, squad. Let's find that caravan.
Feeling woozy again.
Way to take a hit there. And then you see
Doing the
Wrecker. You see
job.
Wrecker hand. You see Wrecker hand a gold piece over to Ventnor. I really thought he was going down that time.
Hey. To be honest, I thought I was going down, so
Some of us actually did.
Yeah, but you got back up and cost me a gold piece. So let's go find that caravan.
Oh, win.
Winter's gonna get out a piece of paper with drill next to it and put another mark down.
At the death.
I'm winning that one.
Beneath it is just a bunch of Daves with crosses through them.
Bill's hat is a bit flatter now.
I'm not going to run off on my own in around the
No,
stadium.
no, fair enough.
Yeah, we'll wait for the others to kind of catch up and we'll try and move a bit.
Well, we
Anyone
start,
for a short
cohesive
rest?
start looking for the caravan here in this in the caravan yard. See if it's here.
So you can see there are a bunch of caravans that are on fire. As previously mentioned, there are some standard goods caravans. There's one of these kind of fancy covered wagons that's half house, half trade wagon that's been crushed by a rock. Probably not that one, you hope. You do notice off in the southeast corner, there is what to your eyes looks like a deliberately circumspect caravan. It's not one of the fancy ones. It's not one of the normal wooden trade ones. It's
might
slightly
be one of
darker of color.
What, this one?
Yes, that one.
It might be one of our smuggler wagons.
I'd search it.
Yeah, can we search it?
Yes, you can indeed. Who's searching it? You all having a go? You're putting it on there.
Yeah,
No.
looking for the papers.
Or is it perception?
Yeah, I would take perception or
Or sleight of hand if you're looking for something dodgy?
yes, that would be very useful right now.
Well, I'll attempt a perception.
It's not on the sea.
Crikey.
Right.
All right.
Hey! Oh,
Way
wow.
to go, Matt.
Way to go,
Right.
indeed. So let's see, a number of things happen. Drill. Where is Drill?
Standing there wondering why there's a big hole and why they were
Yeah, you
digging it.
just what? So everyone else is at the wagon, and you're looking down the hole that's got the dead fire giant in it.
It's a big hole.
Okay, it's a big hole. It's got a dead fire giant in it. You notice the hair is still like on fire. It's really odd. You wonder when it will go out, or if you could toast things on it.
Like that bird.
Yeah, like that bird. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Croc, you managed to take one of the wheels off.
Yeah,
Good
Croc,
work.
go Croc.
Good work. Top quality. Very nice. Wrecker, it's basically it's like a big wooden box, but it doesn't seem to have any doors, which is a bit odd for a caravan. Matt, you remember from discussion with some of the other Zentariums that if something's really important, you don't put it in the main compartment, you put it underneath.
Yep.
So
They did
you,
say something about being underneath, so I will have a look there.
you find secured, very seriously secured with bands of iron and then muffled with leather so that it makes no sound. There is a separatable black box underneath this cart, which bears upon it the sigil of the dragon eating the sun, which you know well to be the Zentarium symbol.
In which case, I will remove the black box.
You remove said black box.
Right, let's get this back to the boss then.
Well done, Matt.
Yay.
I'm
time.
glad that the Magman didn't kill you.
So am I.
I still see you as a battalion cleric. We're going to make it happen. Let's go.
And we
Indeed.
will
Let's go.
gracefully fade to black as our victorious heroes make their way surreptitiously back through the burning streets of Triboar, skirting round the pools of magma that may or may not have been their fault. It was. The melted cobblestones, the dead orogs, ignoring the cries of the guards at the barricades to come help them, and making their way back to the Zentarium base.
I think killing one fire giant and getting the other one to run away is more than doing our bit for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, plus the orcs and those weird magma guys.
Yeah, we should tell the boss to write up a bill. I mean, I think they definitely owe us for that.
Yeah, cross charge them.
Don't
Time
worry,
after.
I wrote down exactly everything that we
Could-
killed.
could we take, like, a trophy
fire
off the frying
giants, 10
pan?
orcs.
I killed at least 3 on my own.
Can we take a trophy from the fire giant?
Yes, why not?
I'll be carrying its really big sword.
You'll be dragging its
Yeah.
red big sword.
I
Even
got-
you can't carry it.
I got this.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it will do us about 40 pounds worth of raw or iron ore.
Yeah, you are dragging basically a 12-foot bar of iron behind you.
That's fine. That's a two-handed weapon then, yeah?
Yes, yes. You'll find that it's heavy and it's not versatile.
Oh, dear.
Three-handed weapon, says Pete. Yeah, you and Croc together You practice with it,
Likewise.
and you get a really good swing.
Or if we just do our thunderous charge while holding it, we could decapitate a load of people.
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly that.
One at either end. Just take out the people in the middle.
Yes. Well, there we go. And we will close the curtains on this victorious mission completed well by. Did you ever get a name?
No, I
Charles
don't.
Vices, that's been suggested.
Vintar Civil Engineering Services.
I don't know. Pretty uncivil, I would have thought.
Uncivil engineering.
Uncivil Engineering.
I will. The Uncivil Engineering Company, I think, is the beginning of a fine squad. Bravo. Oh. Well, I would like to
Very
take
much,
the opportunity. Well, yes, I was going to say thank
Yeah.
you to my players for such extraordinary fun, and for really just running in unwittingly into an extraordinary amount of pain.
What are you talking? I didn't get hit at all. I was pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I mean, I was barely grazed, so.
Yeah,
I left-
me too.
I left the fight uninjured.
You
What
did.
sort of heavy are you exactly?
I know how to use my shield.
This thing. Oh, okay.
Oh, you did push a fire giant in a hole.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll take that to my grave. Alden, that was a joy. Thank you, everyone.
That really was great.
Bravo.
Thank you.
I don't know
Hogan.
whether Pete can come in and do the Garblag outro because I can never remember all of the words. No. Please follow us on Discord and YouTube and all of the places, and come join us on Discord, where we have a glorious community where we do much more sensible things than this utter glorious foolishness.
Or more
Man.
foolish things as well.
So later tonight, so very late for us. But Aaron, what have we got?
Yep. Later on tonight, we've got the return of Octum Cthulhu for Garblag North America. As I said earlier, we'll be attacking a monastery of militant monks, Tibetan sorcerers, and Nachtwolf Nazi super soldiers. So that'll be fun. So if you don't see it on Twitch, please check it out on YouTube. Please also like, subscribe, and comment if you get an opportunity to. We really appreciate it. Then tomorrow, Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. your guys' time, we'll be back for some more Blades in the Dark, where the Red Ledgers, a crew of assassins, will be taking some downtime and reflecting on their upcoming war with Ulf Ironborn.
Relaxing, sitting about, waiting for things to happen. Usual stuff.
Marvelous. Bravo.
Good night.
Thanks, Aldoon.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Thank you, Alden.
Thanks,
Thank
Alden.
you,
Thanks,
everyone at
everyone.
home.
And we'll see you all
Good
next
night.
time on Garblag Games.
Yeah.
Be
Cheers.
careful out there.
Take care.